And then you disappeared, you got married, you lived abroad.
Yes.
You live a very privileged life in Manila. And they may be asking, why is she doing this? She could be lunching.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just traveling. Where is this coming from? Because this isn't just a sideline eh.
No.
You are fully committed to it like a job.
It is my 9 to 5 job, Monday to Friday.
So why does Nanette Medved-Po, who's married to one of the richest men in the Philippines, have to do this? Why? Where, kumbaga, in Tagalog, sarang hugot nito?
Okay. I think even before I was married, this was something that was very much a part of my calling. I always wanted to be useful in some way. And I think that my previous career has given me a little bit of an audience to leverage, to do something good. I've always felt that people shouldn't be a waste of space. And I think that's...
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, so if I feel if I'm here and... Okay, this is very...
But go on,
This is treacherous territory. Not that... Some people... it's all right to have that life, and they do lots of other lovely things. I just so happen to choose to spend my time this way. Out of fear mostly that, as I said, I don't want to be a waste of space, and I feel like I've been given a unique opportunity to do something, and a little bit of a bullhorn to do so. So I shouldn't waste that. Yeah.
I've seen you in the Hope classrooms. You go on the ground, you're there, you meet the people. I think you even visit the classrooms, seeing the kids go to school. Can you share a moment with us how that's changed you, or is there an insight coming from those moments?
I don't think necessarily that there was a particular moment that changed me, because I've always had an awareness of the difficulty or the challenges that come with lack of funding in education. I mean, in the business I was before, we've been in areas where that's very apparent. So I don't think it necessarily changed my thinking, but there are certainly stories that have been so heart-wrenching that it just serves to fuel the Hope team to do better. And the truth is we get those stories every day. People email us, or we get photos, or we get letters, and it's very encouraging. But I think one in particular, I wasn't actually there. But we like to work in Mindanao. I'm a heavy believer in investing in Mindanao. There was a school in Mindanao with not a single structure, no building, like no classrooms, not even one. So I found it hard to believe that there was a school with no classrooms. But our staff went. They were kind of under a shed, under the trees, and we went initially in to build 2 classrooms.
So you sold 1 million bottles,
right?
Okay.
But we also work with partners. There are some partners who just say, I want to build, right? Which is also wonderful. But it's also heartwarming when you have so many people come together to build, right? So this was a little bit different, and the principal apparently just wept, and that he said the students every morning as the construction was going on would come by and make haplos the construction because they were so grateful, and just to connect with the fact that they would eventually have a classroom. So when we heard that story, we were so heartbroken. We said, well, how many classrooms do they need? And he said, well, we need 6. And so we just said, we're just going to build them all. And so the entire school was built by Hope. And the kids
were... The entire school?
Yeah, well, it's a small school. The entire school. And by Hope and Vida Coco, who was our partner from the U.S., and they were so grateful. They installed a wall, a thank you mural, that all the kids in 13 dialects said thank you. They tailored their uniform after Hope. Like, it's such an inspiring... So when our team goes there, it's just... This is what we live for. We live to make this sort of happiness and these dreams happen. So we actually replicated that entire wall in our Hope office here in HQ so that people can see it.
So how far do you want this to go? Do you have a goal? For example, I'd be very satisfied if Hope builds 100 classrooms where would you go? Would you move to community centers? Would you move to homes?
Right.
What's the vision?
Okay, well, and I said this last week, but I don't think the goal for Hope, the truth is there's a large classroom gap. And I don't think that Hope will ever close that. I think we're making a little bit of a difference, but we're never going to close that gap. So in as much as we want to continue, and we will continue to work on classrooms, I think the goal here is to inspire other companies to do the same, not necessarily in classrooms, but whatever space, to inspire companies to consider creating shared value in the community beyond benefiting just shareholders.
Yeah.
Because I think that's a little bit of a disservice. It's the old way to do business.
Yeah.
And the new way to do business is to recognize that the market does reward companies who care about things other than their quarterly earnings. Right? So I think we hope to be an inspiration for that. And the truth is, if some big conglomerate out there decides to do that and devote to classrooms and, you know, we go out of business, that's fine, right? But having said that, Hope is also expanding into other product lines now with co-brand partners.
I know.
And it doesn't go to classrooms. We have different social goods for each product.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. We don't have enough time, but I wanted to ask you, is Nanette Medved gonna do a movie at all again? If I don't ask that, I'll be weird.
Co-starring Karen Davila?
But is that even in your mind?
No. No, it's not. No.
Not at all. You were like shocked with the question.
This is it.
Yeah, so this is it.
Yeah.
You've said goodbye to acting.
Yeah.
Yes. And you've had a good run in acting.
Absolutely. Hey, how can you top Darna? Right? It's all downhill from there.
No, I was gonna say that you were Darna.
I know. Shocking even to me.
And look at Darna today. You have Liza Soberano, who's training.
And she's our endorser now for
the company.
Right.
Okay, so you're right. From Darna, it's all. I'm kidding. That's
poor Liza. No.
It's just a figure of speech. Yeah. But on another note, are you involved in your husband's companies too? The family companies. Do you work there? No.
I work for my husband. Crispo Inc.
Because
that's my part-time job.
So Crispo Inc.
Yeah.
No, but it's been such a pleasure.
Unpaid, huh?
To work for Crispo Inc.
Okay.
All right, last words. I think I'm so happy you came to Head Start. Because alam mo, it's a very good model. And even for people to hear you speak. I've said this when I was with you at the beach, to hear your ideas, your insights. It's actually refreshing, because if people had only seen you in movies 20 years ago, it's a complete different person from speaking in Filipino, mouthing scripts, you understand?
Yes.
And then coming and showing the world that this is who you are and this is what you do.
Yes.
So your last words, Nanette, for today.
I'd just like to thank you for having us on and helping us spread the message of hope. I'd really like to encourage everyone, no matter what you do, whether you are in business or you're not, you can all make a difference, whether it's in your purchase or in decisions you make in your everyday life, to be good and help other people.
Well said.
Yay.
Thank you very much, Miss Gorgeous. Okay. Nanette Medved-Po, that's Head Start today.